Karl Rove is with us now. He joins our coverage here. And Karl, just go ahead and give us the impression you have. You've been in this position before, traveling overseas. And what was your take on what you just heard from the two world leaders?
Well, I thought it was mostly a traditional news conference, which is something that we don't expect from the President of the United States, who's a very untraditional chief executive. So I thought it was the kind of thing that you would expect, strong statements of mutual support by the leaders of both the United States and the United Kingdom. The president took sort of an offhands approach to Brexit. His comments were not as detailed and not as forceful and not as specific as they've been before, which I thought was very appropriate. I think he made a smart move by being strong in his praise of Prime Minister May, who's leaving office here shortly. I think that's a good signal. He refused to jump into the race to succeed her as leader of the Conservative Party and hence Prime Minister, which he'd earlier been very outspoken in his support for Boris Johnson, but today he took a more nuanced view. So I thought it was a pretty good moment. The two leaders found agreement on the necessity of maintaining their strong relationship, on the opportunities for future economic ties in the aftermath of Brexit, and both of them expressed general support for the view that Britain could work its way through the Brexit problem and emerge on the other side strong.
Here was his answer. It probably should happen. Her answer was we should deliver on that promise.
Karl, he responded,
Right.
and so did Theresa May, to the criticism from the London mayor, Sadiq Khan. And here was that moment just a short time ago. Okay, we don't have that yet. Theresa May jumped in to Bill's earlier point and responded, even though she wasn't directly asked. But the president took that on as well, and here's that moment.
Yeah. Well,
as the president described it, the greatest alliance the world has seen. It is this deep, special relationship and partnership between the United States and the United Kingdom that ensures our safety and security, and the safety and security of others around the world too. And it is this relationship that helps to ensure there are jobs that employ people here in the UK and in the United States, that underpins our prosperity and our future. That is a relationship we should cherish. It is a relationship we should build on. It is a relationship we should be proud of.
It was really an interesting moment, Karl, because the question was directed at the president. He answered. She jumped in to take that one on as well.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think the question was directed, there were two questions asked by the reporter. The first one directed to the president. The question about the mayor of London was directed to her, but the president, obviously, Mayor Khan gets under his skin, so he took the question that was directed to her and answered it first. So, look, this is the one thing. I think the president would be better off not punching down. I mean, the mayor of London is not the same as the Prime Minister of Great Britain. He's not like the President of the United States. And I think it would have been better to have left it in the hands of the British Prime Minister, who obviously answered it by basically ignoring the mayor, which is what he deserved to be, how he deserved to be treated.
If you were to read the
in this
commentary, Karl, that was in print over the weekend from Mayor Khan, well, how would you, you read that piece, right? He eviscerated the American president.
Oh, yeah. Look, I got it, but let other people speak in response to that. Better to have the president be above that, in my opinion, and I think that was the message of Prime Minister May. She responded to it by emphasizing the importance of the relationship and how vital it was to both countries, and especially to the people of Britain, that they have a strong relationship with the United States. Her message was, in essence, to Mayor Khan, shut up. But the president takes these things personally, and sometimes there's an advantage to that, sometimes there's a disadvantage to that. I think today it would have been better if he hadn't punched down.
All right, well, Karl, to be fair, here's the president in his own words responding to that criticism. Here's President Trump.
Well, I think he's been a not very good mayor, from what I understand. He's done a poor job. Crime is up, a lot of problems. And I don't think he should be criticizing a representative of the United States that can do so much good for the United Kingdom. If you look at what he said, he hurts the people of this great country. And I think he should actually focus on his job. It'd be a lot better if he did that. He could straighten out some of the problems that he has.